Welcome back to our channel. Today we're exploring why fundraising isn't just a numbers game for NGOs and how focusing on relationships, impact, sustainability and trust can transform your fundraising success. Those think more outreach means more funding, but more contacts don't always bring better results. Numbers like emails sent or donors contacted are only outputs. They don't build relationships. Donors support causes they trust and understand. That trust comes from meaningful connection, not repetition, and strong fundraising grows from long-term relationships. Relationships are the backbone of successful NGOs. When donors feel valued and understood, they develop trust and loyalty, and that leads to long-term support. This means moving beyond generic newsletters and sharing personalized updates that show real progress. It also means engaging donors through visits, conversations, or interactive sessions, and truly listening to what matters to them. Strong relationships are built when donors feel heard, respected, and connected to your mission. Storytelling turns numbers into narratives. While statistics show scale, stories show real impact. They help donors understand how your work changes lives. When you share real stories and beneficiary voices, donors connect emotionally with your mission and remember it longer. Stories also build trust because they show real people, real challenges, and real outcomes. And storytelling shouldn't live in just one place. Share these stories across social media, videos, newsletters, and reports to reach and engage donors wherever they are. Personal donor engagement plays a powerful role in building long-term support. When donors feel valued and genuinely appreciated, they're more likely to stay connected to your mission and continue giving over time. This doesn't require big efforts. Simple actions like tailored thank you messages, exclusive donor meetups, or behind-the-scenes tours can make donors feel included in your work. These moments help donors understand their impact and see themselves as partners in your mission, not just contributors. To build lasting relationships, NGOs must first understand why donors give. Some donors are motivated by personal experiences, others by shared values, visible impact, or the desire to create long-term change. When NGOs take time to understand these motivations, fundraising becomes more meaningful and more effective. Aligning your mission, communication, and projects with what truly matters to donors strengthens engagement and turns one-time support into lasting commitment. Fundraising success isn't about one-time donations. It's about building long-term partnerships that grow over time. When donors see consistency in your work, transparency in how funds are used, and a shared sense of purpose, they begin to feel connected to your mission. This connection turns supporters into partners who believe in your vision and want to be part of the journey. Long-term partners don't just contribute financially, they offer trust, advocacy, and continued support. By nurturing these relationships through regular communication, shared goals, and meaningful engagement, NGOs can create stable, sustainable funding that lasts beyond individual campaigns. Impact is not just about the activities you carry out, it's about the change your work creates in people's lives. Donors want to understand how their support makes a difference. Clear impact measurement helps show progress, outcomes, and real results, not just effort. By defining simple and relevant impact indicators, NGOs can clearly communicate what success looks like. Showing results through visuals, comparisons, and stories makes your impact easier to understand and more credible. Most importantly, sharing outcomes regularly with donors builds confidence and trust. When donors see real change backed by clear evidence, they feel reassured that their support is meaningful and well used. Data is important, but fundraising is still human at its core. Numbers can help NGOs understand trends, measure progress, and make informed decisions. But data alone doesn't build trust or inspire long-term support. The strongest fundraising strategies use data to support relationships, not replace them. When NGOs combine clear metrics with empathy, stories, and human connection, donors feel informed, valued, and emotionally engaged. This balance helps NGOs communicate impact clearly while still keeping people at the heart of their mission. Fundraising isn't just about today's campaign, it's about building a future your NGO can rely on. Long-term sustainability allows organizations to plan confidently, respond to challenges, and continue their mission even during uncertain times. Diversified income sources and strong financial planning help reduce risk and create stability. By building reserves and encouraging repeat donor support, NGOs can protect their mission and ensure impact continues well beyond individual funding cycles. This long-term approach gives both teams and donors confidence in your organization's direction. Partnerships expand reach, resources, and credibility, and they are essential for NGOs aiming to create lasting change. When NGOs collaborate with community groups, corporate partners, and government institutions, they gain access to new skills, funding channels, and shared knowledge that strengthen their work. By working together, NGOs can reach more communities and deliver stronger programs. Strong partnerships also build trust and visibility among donors and stakeholders. Over time, these collaborations help NGOs grow their influence, strengthen sustainability, and amplify the impact of every resource invested. Clear expectations build trust, and trust is essential for long-term donor relationships. Donors appreciate honesty about timelines, challenges, and realistic outcomes. When NGOs clearly explain what is possible and what may take time, donors feel informed and respected. Open communication and honest reporting help prevent misunderstandings and build confidence in your organization's work. By avoiding over-promising and setting realistic expectations from the start, NGOs strengthen credibility and encourage continued support. This approach also helps donors feel more connected to the journey, not just the results. Over time, transparency fosters loyalty and deeper engagement. Transparency shows donors that their support is used responsibly and with care. When NGOs openly share how funds are managed and what results are achieved, donors feel confident in their decision to give. Accountability goes beyond reporting. It means being open to questions, feedback, and continuous improvement. Clear financial reporting, honest communication, and accessible feedback systems strengthen credibility. Over time, transparency builds trust, encourages repeat support, and reinforces long-term donor relationships. By making transparency a regular practice rather than a one-time effort, NGOs demonstrate integrity and professionalism. This openness reassures donors that they are true partners in the mission, not just sources of funding. Recognition reinforces relationships and reminds donors that their support truly matters. When donors feel valued and appreciated, they are more likely to stay engaged, give again, and become long-term partners in your mission. Simple gestures of gratitude can leave a lasting impression. Highlighting donors, celebrating their contributions, and offering personalized appreciation strengthens trust and loyalty. Recognition is not about formality. It's about making donors feel seen, respected, and connected to your impact. Taking time to acknowledge donor efforts shows respect for their commitment. It also encourages deeper emotional connection with your cause. Over time, this appreciation helps transform supporters into lifelong advocates. Rejections are a natural part of fundraising, and they don't reflect the value of your mission. Every rejection carries feedback, whether stated clearly or hidden between the lines. When NGOs take time to review what didn't work, they gain insights that improve future proposals and donor alignment. Learning from feedback helps refine strategies, strengthen communication, and build more resilient fundraising approaches over time. Fundraising isn't just about numbers, it's about people, trust, and lasting impact. Thank you for watching and for the important work you do. For more fundraising insights, tools, and NGO resources, visit Funds for NGOs to find more.